3, 2, 1. Hi, my name's Terry Woodley. I'm the Managing Director of Aculite. We have been going for about 10 years. We're an acoustic and lighting supply company specialising in mostly architectural lighting and external lighting for various sectors such as hospitality, food and beverage, commercial, offices, etc. and retail. That's the sort of business we're in. We tend to add, people always say what makes us different. What makes us different is that we've created added value services when we first set the business up to help us to sell product. I mean, at the end of the day, we get paid, our profitability comes out of producing or selling products to clients. But the reality is that we do quite a lot of other things in terms of added value services. For example, we have a full design facility and we do a technical services support element, which means that not only does the client get the product, but they also get a team of people to assist them in installing the product. My responsibilities as Managing Director, same as everybody else's, I suppose. I think the biggest responsibility I have is to grow the business. We have over the last 10 years grown from a very small organisation with 2 or 3 people up to about 65 people we have in the company now. We'll probably turn over this year, I wouldn't be surprised if it's close to $20 million. So it's grown considerably, but obviously the objective is to continue to grow. So part of my role is to look at strategies and processes to help us to grow the business, but make sure we do it profitably. What is our strategy? Our strategy really is all about, as I said earlier, it's about added value. It's making sure that we can offer services, or we offer a service to our customers that's better than most. And what that means is that we have to have processes and systems within our organisation to make us be able to offer these services efficiently and quickly. The question I was asked was, do we have any social responsibilities, CSRs? We don't have any official CSRs, but what we do is we do charitable ventures. For example, we try to do things like in Ramadan, the whole company will go and do we go and pack boxes, etc., for labour camps and stuff. If any of we've got quite a multinational organisation, and we did some charitable issues for last year, or this year, it was actually in the Philippines. We actually donated money for, because they had various, I think it was typhoons or stuff, and so therefore we'll donate money. We did the same thing a few years ago to India. But as an official policy, there isn't one. Our policy is just to support when we can. What did we need to realise, or what made us decide to purchase SAP? I think we were probably about 5 years in. We took on an ERP system, so 4 or 5 years in, which was Tally, as it happens. Maybe I shouldn't use it first, but it was a different ERP system. And over the last few years, we've been looking at methods of making it a lot seamless than it was. So we tried to adapt the existing ERP system to take into account all the changes we were making in the organisation, and found it quite difficult. So we made a decision in 2014, and I gave Sharon, who's my operations manager, Visha, my finance manager, the role to find me another ERP system that fulfilled all our needs. So last year, I think it was about, it took them about 6 months. I think it went from about the second quarter to the last quarter of the year, where they went through an elimination process of talking to various companies and looking at various criteria that was required to make sure that we could find the ideal system that fitted our organisation. Probably some of the reasons people say why SAP, I suppose is one of the most important, is it was basically the adaptability that we found that we could use it with. We were able to.
I'm sorry, pause.
3, 2, 1.
The issue we had with the existing system was that it only started from basically procurement, and it went through from procurement to delivery, and so it was a bit disjointed. What we needed was a system which we felt that SAP gave us, which started from our opportunities, so that any opportunity that we could actually capture, if it turned into a sale, it would go all the way through, seamless through to delivery, which meant that we were able to capture all of the information at the early stages of quoting clients and just looking at any form of opportunities that come through. One of the questions I've asked is what has been the key steps and highlights and success factors in using or implementation. Ticons have been very useful in implementation of SAP. It's not as easy as I think we thought it was going to be, and we've had to rely very heavily on Ticons and its personnel to make sure that we get exactly what we require. We're quite a difficult company because we do quite a lot of different things, and therefore we've had to keep adapting the system again and again to make sure that it fulfills our functionality. And Ticons have been very useful in making sure that those functionality changes are brought into consideration. One of the measurable benefits that have been achieved, I think the biggest one is visibility, transparency. Everybody in the organisation now can actually see what's actually going on in terms of any opportunity and where it's going in terms of business. So that it means that we're able to, as it's a very, very open platform, is that even at my level I'm able to know exactly where any project is at any one time, whether we're waiting for money for it, or whether we've actually done the quotation, what procurement, what stage of procurement are we on, who's actually been involved in the procurement in terms of suppliers, where are we in terms of that supply being on time, the delivery that's happened, the financial being of where we are as a company. All of those things being on one platform has made it very easy for someone like myself to be able to see exactly where the company is at any point in time. But it also means it's very easy for anybody in the organisation to be able to access any points that they need to know what they do when dealing with a client. How has that benefited us? Mostly benefited our clients. It means that the service that we offer is extremely agile, and therefore information, which is the key to any business, is so easy to be given to our clients at any point in time. And again, that's come because of the platform, the visibility of the platform by anybody required. And of course, the most important thing at the end of the day clients are looking for is speed, and therefore if we're able to answer our clients easier and faster, obviously our clients continue to want to come back and work with us, and SAP has helped us to do that considerably. I've got to say, what is the most important thing of working with the team? It's got to be that Ticons have done very, very well in helping us to do the adaptability, because I think when we first started, I think they thought we were very much a standardised company, but by having so many different aspects of our business, we've had to make quite a lot of adaptations, and I've got to thank Ticons with my implementation team, which mostly Sharon and Fisher, to making that happen. So I've got to thank them for making that work. as I said earlier, it's made us be a lot quicker, a lot faster than we've ever been before. We're able to get information to clients and information to us a lot faster. So how does that bode for the future? We want to build a company. At the moment we've probably got 5 offices across the Gulf. The objective over the next 5 years is to try to increase those offices to about 10. So we're looking at maybe opening offices in Dammam, Jeddah, Muscat, Bahrain. SAP obviously will help us to do that because we're able to, again, create platforms for those offices we're able to work off very easily. So, what I'm going to say about SAP, I can only say it's been probably the best system we've been able to put in over the last. It's helped us considerably, and I've always, I'll be honest with you, when I first brought SAP to me, because I did look at the system 5 or 6 years ago, it looked like it was going to be, I've always known it as quite an onerous system. Business One is quite a complete different system to the SAP system I saw years ago. It's much more for small, medium SMEs like ourselves to work with. So that's really all I could say. Thank you, SAP. Done.